I scaled a local personal branding agency to over $30,000 per month, but I shut it down. Not because it wasn't working, but because I found something 10 times more scalable, 10 times more profitable, and 100 times more freeing. I'm talking about building a global AI-powered personal branding agency that lets you serve premium clients without ever touching a camera, ever hiring a videographer, or ever leaving your room. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, why I ditched the traditional method, and how you can build this exact business from scratch, even if you're just starting out. Now, if you've seen my past videos, you already know my local agency did numbers. I was flying between Dubai, Qatar, the US, managing videographers, running edits, growing brands, and yeah, I had it down to a science. But I realized something. Every client meant travel, coordination, shoots, edits. It was basically freedom on paper, but operational chaos behind the scenes. And that's when I built what I call the AI personal branding agency using the AI authority model. It's a system that lets me deliver 15 high converting videos to clients every month just from a 2-minute voice note or a voice memo or a voice note on WhatsApp, basically. No camera, no shoots, no local dependencies, just automation, AI, and fire content. So here's what I'm going to break down on this flowchart. I'm going to break down the exact reasons I ditched the local agency model, how the AI model works step by step, and how to land your first high-ticket client without a studio, gear, or any upfront cost. So if you're someone trying to escape the 9-to-5, your job, or you're stuck editing content for scraps, or you just want a proven business model to make an extra $20,000 to $30,000 per month, this will change the way you think about business. But first, let's just back up a bit. When I first launched my personal branding agency, I was grinding, flying out for shoots, managing local teams, doing in-person strategies, and it worked. I made $23K in the first 2 weeks. But the more I scaled, the more my time vanished. It wasn't free. And I was just basically a well-paid employee and overbooked. That's when I asked myself, what if I could deliver the same viral content without even opening up a camera? That led to me testing out AI tools, digital avatars, voice mapping, script prompts, automated editing pipelines, and after some failed attempts, I cracked it. This system now runs in the background while I sip coffee and onboard more high-ticket clients. So first, let's start off with the local model. And this is what I was running before and maybe where you're at right now. If some of you guys that have worked with me, then you've gone on to absolutely crush it in your local markets. But you know, the pros of this model is that it's instant trust. In-person trust was super, super powerful, and clients felt that immediate rapport. Short-form content also generated great awareness. And the premium studio vibes, you know, if you're booking someone into a podcast studio, it's just super high quality, the local studios, the fancy gear, it gave it that premium feel. But here's where it all broke down. Every client needed to be met in person, and I fell in that time per client trap, the 2-hour per month shoots. So since every client needed to be met in person, shooting for 2 hours per month, it trapped me in a time per client trap, meaning that let's say there's 30 days in the month, right? So let's just say we have 30 clients. That's like, you can't scale past max 35, I'd say. The largest we've scaled to is like 38, which is great revenue if you're charging $2,000 per client times 38. That's going to be great numbers. It also became a logistical nightmare. So dealing with travel, gear, coordinating videographers, juggling studios, and essentially it just comes too much when you're trying to scale past, you know, that 35, 38 clients per month, or even 40. I was chained to geography. Unless a client flew in or I flew out, we couldn't work together. And on top of that, I depended on expensive local creative talent, which made margins super tight. Even with automation, the physical grind made real scale almost impossible. It just didn't compound. Here's where we go into the new AI model, which is the AI Avatar Personal Branding Agency. Now, I can serve clients in any city because I have global delivery, any country, any time zone. I'm not limited by location. And it's only through voice input, meaning that clients just send a voice memo reading 15 scripts each month, and that's it. We use that to produce 15 plus viral videos every single month, consistently and effortlessly. And on top of that, since fulfillment doesn't really demand my time, I can onboard unlimited clients because there's a specific system, a conveyor belt of fulfillment that they would go into right when they're onboarded. So this makes my profit margins super lean, and I maintain 85 plus profit margins because I don't need to pay for a studio. I don't need to pay for, fancy gear or a fancy podcast studio that they need to be booked into. All I have is my AI avatar creation model, which we use HeyGen. There's a couple of different ones out there. We've perfected HeyGen super, super well. And on top of that, our automation software. So Airtable, Make, NA10, and essentially all the automations that we use to handle client fulfillment and the editors that handle their editing. I don't edit a single video of any of our clients. So right now, I'm just a strategist. I don't sell my time. I just sell results. And clients pay for this influence, not for camera hours. So 0 shoots, 0 editing. All I do is lead. Now, you might be thinking, okay, how does this actually work? And what's a step-by-step play for you to get started in building your AI personal branding agency? So we'll talk about the client experience and what it feels like for them and what the process is. First off, we have the initial avatar creation. We need to create their avatar. So for this, we'll get them to sit down in front of a camera once for 2 to 5 minutes, and we guide them on the setup, the lighting, the background, even how to move. And once they record that piece of content, that's it. They don't need to ever step in front of a camera ever again. From then on, we create the actual avatar. So every month they get 15 fire scripts. All they need to do is record a voice memo on their phone or, send it over through a WhatsApp message or whatever it is, reading that script. From then on, we essentially do everything. Transcribing, avatar creation, lip syncing with the avatar, branding, the editing, posting, and essentially growing their organic profile. And it's just all automated. They show up online like the authority they are, they get leads, they build influence, and they never have to step in front of a camera again. Now here's where it gets fun. What's the revenue model like? So clients pay anywhere from 2K to 6K retainers. I have a couple paying 2K and a few premium clients paying 6K. It's easy retainers because we're solving time and status, which is the 2 highest value problems. And unlike any other model, more clients does not mean more stress. Fulfillment is completely uncapped. Your costs stay low, your results stay high, and your clients stay even longer. This model scales with you, not against you. This is how you hit $30,000 per month and beyond without needing to fly to your client or having them come in for a shoot or booking them into a studio. Now, how can you start this yourself? If you don't have any studio, no problem. AI does it. You got no clients. You give them a free trial. You have no skills for fulfillment. You use editors. You're outsourcing editors. I hire editors from third world countries and they do all the editing. We give them custom branding, custom packaging in terms of, what the branding of the client needs to be so that we can produce this high quality edits. And in terms of fulfillment, I used Notion. Starting off from my first, 0 to 15 clients, around 15, 20 clients, it gets a bit very clunky. But Notion is all you need. Now we moved on to Airtable. Airtable is where we handle all our fulfillment. But starting off, Notion will do just fine. And I actually built my own Notion template that allows us to manage all of these clients. And if you guys want it, I'll drop it in the description. So you can use that. I'll show you what it looks like. And it's 0 upfront capital. This business, you start it with a phone and Wi-Fi and you're pretty much good to go. So this is exactly what the Notion template looks like. An entire content control center for every client. So you just basically duplicate it per client. It has the onboarding and audit, content strategy, hook hub so that you can create viral reels for them, sub-hook library, everything that you need to get started and scale to 15 clients. If you want it, I'll drop it in the description. But this is essentially what you need. This business model is the future of branding agencies. This is how you build global authority for premium clients without being a videographer, without editing reels, and without leaving your city. So if you want my Notion template that I use for my clients, I'll drop it in the description. Start where I started. Don't just stay there. And always feel free to shoot me any message. I'm on Instagram. Feel free to search up my Instagram, Kareem Mansour. Shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll always respond. And chat soon.